Hello everyone, I'm Prance Connors. I'm a jazz studies professor here at Chico State University. And if there's one thing that students have struggled with over the years, it's music theory. But thanks to the new tools available in Ableton Live 12, even students with the most basic theory knowledge can now make complex and interesting musical compositions. But before we get into today's lecture, I'd like to mention that if you're a youth in the Los Angeles area, I recommend going to see Scro and Underbelly performing live on May 28th. This will surely be a night of much hand-waving and hip thrusting, so be sure to get your tickets below before they sell out. Okay class, let's begin. New in Live 12, we now have this scale selector tool at the top. Check it out, I could turn the scale on and off here, change it to say F major, and that same change gets mirrored here. I wish I could change what I saw in the mirror. We can choose whether to highlight or hide the scale here, and also right click to show flats, sharps, or my favorite, sharps and flats. But I'll keep it simple. We'll do flats for now and come up with a nice little ditty here. But how do we turn this melody into a full chord progression? I'm going to highlight all the notes here and click Add Interval. That'll create a copy of all the notes, which we can move up and down. If we're talking traditional chords, those are usually spaced out 2 scale degrees apart. So we'll just do that there and then click again. We could even go one more time to add another note to the chord. Let's take a listen. But let's say we wanted to add a bass line to this. We can just copy this whole clip over to our bass track and delete everything except for the root note. But let's go ahead and shorten all these notes. I like this to sound a bit funkier. Thanks to modern technology, you don't actually have to play anything in anymore. You just want to use one of Ableton's new MIDI transform tools. And let's go from arpeggiate over to connect. I wish I could connect with Geraldine. Alright, so we have all these different controls here. Spread controls how far away the generated notes can be from the original. We can control the density of the generated notes, tie some of them together so that some of them are longer, and change the rate of the notes as well. Now, I know it's cool and hip for young people to appear sad and forlorn these days, so let's go ahead and change this to F minor. I'll go back to the chords, change the scale to F minor, and then go back here and hit Fit to Scale, and that'll automatically push these chords so now they're F minor. Ooh! That's real sensual. Unfortunately, the bass still hasn't gotten the message. You can see when I select the bass, it's still F major and the chords are minor. So let's do the same thing here. I'll do F minor and hit Fit to Scale. Ooh, okay, we got ourselves a chord and the bass. Let's add some melody here. Let's create a new empty melody clip just by double clicking and change the length to 2 bars. And for this, I'm going to switch over to the MIDI Generate tab and select Seed here. This will generate a new musical idea. We can, I don't know, to have it sound like this. Oh, it's not so good. Let's change the number of voices to 1 so it's a monophonic melody. Maybe turn down the density. And here we can specify the pitch range as well. Since we're in the key of F minor, I'll go F2, maybe to F3. Let's play with the duration here, make them a little longer. Ooh, well, that's nice, but I think we could write a whole nother section here. I got a whole nother set of drums we could use. Oh, it's getting me real excited. Not too excited though, it's gonna be my bedtime soon. So for this new section, I'd like to write a whole nother chord progression. For that, I'm gonna use the chord device here. And just to help us see what's going on, I'm also gonna get the MIDI monitor device. What the chord device allows us to do is take single notes, make chords out of them. I got a single note, F, and then I could, I don't know, do +3 semitones. Now I got 2 notes playing, and let's get a +7 here. And look at that, I got ourselves a whole F minor chord. Wow. Now here's the sitch about the chords device. If I want to change this into a major chord, I can't. They're all going to be minor chords because it doesn't know any better. But if I make this scale aware by pressing this button, you can see instead of semitones, these shift controls are now in scale degrees here. And just like we did earlier, let's have each note of the chord be 2 scale degrees apart. +2 there, +4 there. I got an F minor chord there, but check this out. Oh, diminished A flat major. It's sticking to F minor perfectly. And if I change this to F major, oh, it knows. Oh, chord device. You can even play your own chord in yourself and click learn, and it'll learn that chord and the shift controls for it. And now this new chord, I can move up and down everywhere. But let's say you didn't even want to bother with these knob twisters. So let's go ahead and create a new MIDI clip here. I'll just double click and then change the generator from seed to stacks. I'll change the length to 4 bars here, and check this out. I can just generate a chord from scratch. Let's say I wanted to change the voicing of this chord. If I just hit the arrow pointing up here, I have all sorts of voicings to choose from. Oh my God, Ableton even helpfully tells you what kind of chord it is down below. You'd see the notes, the name of the chord, even the scale degrees. But I don't want just 1 chord here, I want like 4. So let's hit the plus sign a couple more times, then we got 4 chords here. And then maybe up to C sharp there, and I don't know, maybe the last chord goes a little higher. Let's find out. Ooh. Oh, maybe the first one could be a little bit shorter. Maybe offset this one a little to the left. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't want to write some bass lines to it. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, let's make this a little bit more interesting, shall we? Go back over to that MIDI transform tool and select arpeggiate. Let's go crazy here. Oh! Okay, but let's go even crazier. Maybe we can connect some of these notes together. I just want to connect. Ooh. Okay, we're funkin'. Okay, I want to add a melody over this section. Switch it over to shape. Here we can just literally draw in the contour of the melody we want right here. Let's take a listen. That's terrible. Let's turn down the density. Tie some stuff up. We can also change the range here, sort of highest and lowest note of the shape. Maybe change the rate here. Oh, this makes me want to sing from the soul.